In chapter 44 of David Copperfield, David and Dora's domestic bliss is marred by the problems of trying to run their household. They have terrible luck hiring servants, and local shopkeepers and tradespeople seem to swindle them at every turn. Miss Betsy advises David to value his wife by the qualities she has, and not by the qualities she may not have. Incompetent Dora asks David to think of her as his child wife, and to remember how much she loves him. David takes on all the responsibilities of the marriage, wishing his wife could be more of a partner. But Miss Betsy and Dora grow close. In chapter 45 of David Copperfield, David no longer works for Dr. Strong, but he sees him often. David says there's a secret dividing the couple, but Mr. Dick believes the Strongs can be brought back together. Weeks later, David and Miss Betsy are visiting Annie when Miss Markleham bursts in, excited. She overheard the doctor instructing his lawyers about his will. Dr. Strong is leaving everything to Annie. Everyone goes into the study to find Mr. Dick there with the doctor. Annie implores her husband to tell her and everyone there what has come between them. David discloses Uriah Heep's allegations. Annie dispels the ideas that she married the doctor for his money or that she had an inappropriate relationship with Jack Maldon. She and Jack were childhood sweethearts, but she's grateful to the doctor for saving her from making the mistake of marrying that jerk. It was Annie's mother who brought Jack Maldon into the picture in the first place. Miss Betsy gives Mr. Dick a hug of congratulations for having planned the reconciliation. David finds himself reflecting on what Annie said about love and marriage. In chapter 46 of David Copperfield, a year after David's marriage, he's walking past Mrs. Steerforth's house when her servant approaches and asks him to come into the garden and speak to Miss Dartle. Miss Dartle tells him Emily has run away from James Steerforth. Litimer tells David Emily and Steerforth traveled to France, Switzerland, and Italy. She was sometimes sad. Steerforth tired of her. He left her with Litimer, and she became so angry and distraught that Litimer locked her in a room, but she escaped and hasn't been seen since. Litimer returned to England and told the story to Miss Dartle for money. Now he's looking for new employment. Steerforth is seafaring along the Spanish coast, and his mother and Miss Dartle blame Emily. David goes immediately to Mr. Peggotty's to tell him what he's learned about Emily. David says Martha Endell might know where she is, telling Peggotty about the night Martha listened to them at the inn door. Mr. Peggotty brings everyone to look for Martha, and when they find her on a busy street, they decide to follow her to a quieter place where they can talk.